Somebody come get her. Hello, hello, hello out there. We're gonna try this again. Had to go do a little research and found a few little hacks to see if this will work for us. Awesome. As I said in my last, I think, three attempts at this is nothing but a learning opportunity. There's no failures, there's no defeat. We learn, we adjust, and we go forward. So that's what I'm here to do right now. I sent Traye a an invite to come on and join us here. I'll just wait for him for a second, but while we do that, a little bit about me. My name is Erin Brown, and I developed this podcast um, interview type of thing. I've been sitting on this idea for a long time, about 8 months. Always scared to do it. I didn't know how to do it, didn't know where to start, how to start, who to get in contact with. And as I watched all of the people that I'm cool with, all my orbit, should I say, those folks in my orbit begin to take off and fully pursuing their passions and stepping into who they are. It was about time that I did this for myself. So I started Let's Talk in the beginning of June, and that focused on police brutality and race issues with the police. Um, but now I'm here. I wanted to evolve and develop it in a way that it can be more than just focused on that. So now, to like today, we have Traye Daniel on. He is the CEO and owner of AnimalHeart, just his clothing line. And we're going to chat today. We're going to try this again to make sure this works. So I'm going to bring him on now. Bring him on conversation.
Oh,
Hello
hello.
again.
What's going on? Again.
Okay, this is great because I don't hear an echo. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, definitely with the headphones.
Awesome, awesome. So I think we're good. This is exciting. Finally, what they say, third time's a charm.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay.
Just nothing
Awesome.
wrong with
So,
it.
so Traye, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Antre Miles. Or I'm going by Traye Daniel. Whatever you want to call me is fine. But just a kid from Sicklerville. Um, was a well known athlete in my time, in my era. Um, Edgewood, Winslow Township. Um,
Winslow.
right, so Winslow, Edgewood Township, stand up. A person that been through some things in his life, just like everybody else, and just had to constantly keep getting knocked down to get and to keep getting keep getting up, and then just started coming into a realization for myself. No longer just identifying myself with just being an athlete, and now becoming turning into this man, this 35-year-old man. That's I feel like this is the second half of my life that I'm gonna make the better half. So
Oh,
now here we go, and Animal Heart. I had Animal Heart, and I've been hashtagging Animal Heart and Creature Forever now, and Animal Heart Nation for the last 4 years, and now things are actually coming into play now after 4 years.
that's awesome. So you planted the seed 4 years ago and you're now seeing the fruit.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm humble, but yeah, definitely starting to see the efforts of the hard work. You're actually seeing it now. And again, I'm humbled, and of course, we want to see the fruits of our labors. But I'm like, this is just the beginning for me. So it's like, right. It's just like I just want to keep going.
Gotcha, gotcha. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
mm
Great, great, great. So let's jump right into it. Animal Heart.
mm
Where
mm
did the concept of Animal Heart come from? Where did that idea come from? And how did you get to where you are today?
well, the idea came from honestly, God gave it to me. It was God given. I was actually working with a friend who actually has a clothing line. My Heart Beats. Check it out if y'all get a chance to. Pretty dope clothing line. The message behind it is dope as well. Um, Good friend of mine, Eric Powell, owns that clothing line, and so we got we basically came up. Well, I came up with an idea to try and help his clothing line out a little bit, and we came up with a design that basically it never fell through due to circumstances and timing and all that stuff. So pretty much from there, by me being around him, and then just going through some things in my life, and then from a certain sketch that I had for him, and people were that I showed a select few, basically just hitting me like, why don't you just start your own clothing line? And at the time, I was like, no, I was against it, and basically what happened was May 19th, um, 2016, Animal Heart was born. It just hit me, and here we go. Um, Where's your last question? I'm sorry. You asked me how did I come about it, and what was the other question? I'm sorry.
Like the concept, like where did so Animal Heart, what is that? Can you
Gotcha.
define that for us?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And Animal Heart, basically, in a nutshell, um, because it can have so many meanings, but just to make it simple, it's just an individual being who they're meant to be in this world and nobody else, despite of what you've been through in your life, your circumstances, race, color, or creed. Um, that's what Animal Heart is. You just realizing the betterment of yourself, coming to the realization that you are powerful, you are able to, conquer anything. You just got to be who you are, and that's it. That's it. Despite of all the things that we all go through as individuals, can you maintain? Can you still be who you're meant to be in this world? And that's what Animal Heart is.
So getting in touch with your the wild, being untamed.
Exactly, but in a positive way. Being
Gotcha,
untamed
gotcha.
and not being bounded by, how society tells you to live, or even some people might try to tell you to live. Like, you have to live your life, and that's it. And again, the individual ourselves have to realize that. So,
Gotcha. Now, how passionate are you about this movement?
oh, very passionate, very passionate. Trust me. I mean, again, we're working on this for 4 years without having a product to sell, and just talking about it and planting the seed like we talked about earlier. Yeah, I mean, and then just having things happen when you're starting and you don't know anything. You don't even have an angle. You just like you have an idea and you don't know where to get things developed. But only thing I could do, which was I understand why it was happening, but I had to go through life still after I came up with this idea. I still had to put some more story behind it. I had to put more of a back into it. I like to say give it more longevity, give it more life. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what happened from there. And yes, passion, definitely, definitely, because there's been times when you don't even you know you have a good idea, but some every day you already know when you wake up you're not feeling so great. You're not feeling so um, passionate about your passion because you're like, man, you might have a day where just nothing happens, or you're not an idea doesn't pop up in your head, but you still thinking about it.
Yeah.
So, a passion definitely is a passion,
Cool,
passion and a
cool, cool.
purpose.
Awesome. Create your
Hmm.
forever now.
Yep, you see it on the shirt.
Go into that a little bit. Let us give us a little background on where that came from.
So it's like this. Creating your forever now, where that came from, honestly, again, another thing that just came out of nowhere. It was nothing that I was just thinking about forever and ever. One day it just hit me, and I remember, specifically being with my good friend when we were doing the personal training thing. Shout out to Matt Trainer right away. We were doing that for a
Matt.
while, and I just we were just it just came out of nowhere. Like, yo, create your forever now. It's funny. Somebody was like, yeah, that sounds like a Hallmark card. But I was like, yo, but that's what we doing, and creating your forever now was, what people don't fail to realize is, once you step into yourself, like, what represents Animal Heart, and that's why obviously Animal Heart and the create your forever now, obviously that's the slogan for Animal Heart, but the moment you accept Animal Heart, you're creating your forever now. Now, the meaning behind the creating your forever now was when you are out here doing what you're meant to be and do in this world. You know what I'm saying? And creating your forever now was even if you don't think you were doing what you were supposed to do, and you come to the realization and you just change in that second. You're creating your forever now. You know what I'm saying? It starts with the little things that become and it makes it big, but it starts with you. You creating your forever now starts with you. So when you decide to be Animal Heart, you decide to ante up in the rest of your life, you're creating your forever now. You're creating your forever now through your legacy. You're in fact creating your forever now right now because of what you're doing. So
Absolutely.
moving forward with that passion, that vision is creating your forever now. And I don't know too many people that can't relate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's been a as you know, even trying to get this video and this interview to work for us has been
Hmm.
trying and has been challenging, right?
But you see how that works though, right? But then
Exactly.
what happens when you just keep trying and then it happens. It may take some time, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Again, Animal Heart, creating your forever now. Even what we just went through, just take that and use it as a scenario in your life. You just got to keep trying, even when the connections you don't think it's connection. It is. It is. You're building that resolve in yourself to be able to just move forward. Period. To even tell yourself that I can do anything, despite of um, obstacles or hurdles that you think you may come. You had to go through that, and it didn't turn you away. So if it didn't turn you away, it damn sure means something. Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's a million people out there. I said, I was talking to the people while I was trying to
Hmm.
figure all of this out. And I said,
Yeah.
there's a million people out there that have a passion, a dream, but
Hmm.
they're so scared to pursue it because they're worried about what everyone else thinks, what everyone else has to say. If I was
Hmm.
worried about what everyone else thought or had to say, we would have tried this one time. And on that one time, if it didn't work, then it just didn't work. But
Right.
there comes a time in your life where you definitely have to um, you have to do what you have to do to get what you
Hmm.
want in this life.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you have to do the hard things. You have to be willing to be embarrassed. You have to be willing to put yourself out there
Yeah.
to
Be vulnerable.
learn and grow.
Yeah. Be vulnerable. You gotta be like yourself to be vulnerable for
Absolutely.
those
And
things
I
for those things that happen.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, what do you want people to know about the mission that you're on right now about Animal Heart?
What I want people to know is to be yourselves. I want people to know right now it's no better time than right now to just be exactly who you're meant to be in this world. We've talked about this, with everything that's going on, with the racial injustice, and you know, with this COVID coronavirus thing going on. It's like, yo, why not take this time and go be who you are? Why not take this time and invest in yourself? You know, the message is, even in this time and even before then, I've been preaching this since 2016, but now we're here in 2020 and nothing's changed. Be who you're meant to be in this world and nobody else. That's it. Create your forever now. Create your forever now so that, you know, when you walk outside and just think where you from, man, and some things that you want to change, be a person who could be able to just do just that because you can. Everybody don't think like that. But you gotta. I mentioned this before to you too. Like this is the perfect time. This is a lot of people's. I like to say their Simba moment when you have to take your place. When it's time, you may have stirred away from something, even in your homeland. I've done it myself. I thought I had to leave this place to make a betterment, but no, it's like no. I need to fix where I'm from first, and then I got to worry about the rest. I got to take care of my hometown first, or I have to. Even me talking about this AnimalHeart stuff, I have to apply that to my people first. To create your forever now first, and let's be AnimalHeart about this, because eventually this thing will expand. But I want to leave it here first. I want to leave the mark here first. You know what I'm saying? It's important that I put my people on first. So um, that's really the message behind it. Is really just stand your ground. Stand your ground. And I see a lot of AnimalHeart going on out in the world. I see. I can feel the shift, and we all know it's going to take some time, but I can feel the shift because now it's like you got to open up now.
Yeah.
We are creating our forever now, and we have been, and now it's coming together full circle. Coming together full circle. So again, at this point in time, right now, my message is for you to be who you are meant to be in this world and nobody else. Create your forever now.
Create your forever now.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Um, do you have any tips for someone that is starting their journey in the fashion industry? Maybe they're a creative and they want to do shirts or they want to do hats or whatever
Hmm.
it is that their passion is. Could you give us a little bit of how you got started, maybe to help someone else?
Okay. Well, number one, like we talked about this whole passion thing. Number one, you got to make sure you have a purpose behind what you're doing. That's number one. Because once you have a purpose behind you doing, that means you're gonna, like, anything that you have to go figure out. That's exactly what you're gonna do because it's a purpose behind it. So for anybody who's trying to start up, make sure it's a purpose behind it. Make sure there's a purpose behind it, and trust me, everything else will fall in line. You'll be able to cover those blinks, just like
Yeah.
myself. So basically, like I didn't know, no, I didn't know all the angles, and I still don't know all the angles. But because I knew I had something, I was passionate about this. There's a purpose behind this. I had to figure it out. Um, and I'm just being real with you. When you have a passion behind something, and definitely the way that I'm seeing things is really not as hard as you think. It's about information, um, research, being consistent, and go listen. Even if you think your answers are stupid or whatever, yo, go ask them, yo, because somebody's always gonna be willing to give them. And definitely when they think that, put it this way, when they're just willing to just give information, like they're already into a lane or something. A lot of people are just willing. If you don't know what you're talking about, they want to just give it to you. So just open your ears. Just open your ears and take advantage of it. Um, Again, once you have a purpose, and this is just in a nutshell. Again, everything that you need to figure out, you will figure out. Now, on my behalf, if you need some questions, you can definitely hit me up, or some questions answered, or you're starting off, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, hit me up. No doubt in the inbox. I have no problem with helping you out. But again, when you have a purpose behind what you're doing, everything that you just asked me, they're just gonna go get it. And that's just with anybody that that wants something, including yourself. You're gonna ask them questions, but you're gonna go get it yourself too. So a lot of things I had to go towards because listen, it's not gonna come to you. Not like that. Now,
Say that again. Say that
it's,
again.
you got to go towards it. It's not gonna come to you. Now, not to say that in your movement as you're moving progressing forward, and then the universe lines up and people are actually seeing you put in work. That's when it starts coming to you. But at first, you have to be. You gotta initiate it. You have to spark it. You have to start that smoke and let it turn into a fire. But you got to do it though. People have to see you do the footwork. They got to see how serious you are. And in that time right now, you need not be looking for approval for somebody to say, "Look at me when I'm doing." No, nah. Integrity is what you do behind closed doors. Nobody's looking. If you are so sold on what you're doing, you have a purpose behind what you're doing. You're not looking for nobody's approval or say, "Oh, good job." Because in getting into anything that you get into, you're gonna be criticized, whether good or bad. So don't look for approval. As long as you know what you're doing, you're gonna be all right.
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Do you have anything that you want to share? Because we're going to wrap this up. Do you have
Mm-hmm.
anything that you want to share that you want anybody who's watching this live or anybody who watches this on a replay, anybody who listens to this um, on other platforms? Do you have anything you want to share with them?
Um, Honestly, really, just again, right now, for anybody who's watching or who's going to listen to this, um, right now, again, despite of what you may have been through in your life, despite of everything that you've seen, despite of situations that you think you haven't been able to being able to go through, but you've been through them. That's a message. And every day that you wake up and your heart is beating, you're breathing, you're not in jail, you're not living on your last days in your life. And there's some people that really are doing that. And some people that are living on the last days of their lives. And if you're not one of those persons, you're here for a reason. And I'm not saying that person who's living on the last day of their lives are not, because now the purpose is to continue to move forward, yo, because you never know when your last day is. The events that we've seen in 2020, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Starting off with that devastation. If that doesn't tell you right there that you should just go for yours because you just never know, I don't know what to tell you. Right now is the time to go get exactly what you want. Right now is the time to go get exactly that feeling that you get when you're waking up. For some reason, you're wondering what's going on because you're not being who you are. Right now is the time to go be who you're meant to be in this world and nobody else. It's time to be animal heart about it and create your forever now. Yes, that feeling that again, and I'm gonna say it again, that feeling, that unease, that unsettlement, that anxiety that you don't know what's going on, that is because you're not being who you are meant to be in this world. So go be just that. Go be just that. And once you figure that out, I promise you, life will be a whole lot easier. And I'm not saying it's gonna get easier, but it'll be easier for you to navigate, I should say. It'll be
Easier
easier
for
for you
you
to
to
navigate.
navigate.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna
Awesome.
ever get easier. Nothing's ever gonna get easier. Nothing's ever gonna get easier. Definitely when you're a person that always wants better.
You just learn from it and adapt.
Like we said, listen, there are no ceilings to where we're going. You know, there's no ceilings to where we're going. It's topless. You will never arrive because you can always get better.
Awesome. Yes, you will never
Mhm.
arrive because you can always get better.
Yes.
I hope y'all
Hmm.
got these gems
Yep.
because you just put down a lot of gems just now. So at this point, I want to acknowledge you just for being who you are, being so patient with me, and
Hmm.
continuing you on your mission forward with Animal Heart and
Hmm.
doing and living your truth and finding your purpose and your passion and just going with it.
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
awesome. Where can we
Thank you.
find you at across social media?
All right. So right now, we don't have a website right now. Eventually, we will be getting one, but right now, honestly, and look, again, I'm just giving just strategies right now. Not saying that the website is not good because it is, but it's just some things you may not be ready for. And right now, I like to do it how we're doing now. We're barely hands on. So if you really want to, if you're going to follow us, just contact us at Animal Heart LLC right here on Facebook, or right now on Instagram at animal_heart_2016. So again, that's animal_heart_2016, and that's on Instagram. So in the in the DM, just hit us up. That's basically how we've been getting our orders, through DMs or people commenting on the post. That's pretty much how we've been getting it done. Like I said, eventually we will have a website, but I love this part because we have to do everything, and we have to
Yeah.
be, customer service and all that stuff, and that's important because again, once we expand, for the people that we connect with, that will we take that place, we now know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So again, and I know we about to get off, but again, you asked me, somebody who's starting up or whatever the case may be. This is important, yo. Like seriously, getting up, checking your inbox constantly, always on the page, because you never know who's going to like something or say, "Hey, yo, how much is that?" type of situation. So we are doing that on 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is, man. It's like that. So
Awesome.
again, it's Animal Heart LLC on Facebook, and for Instagram is animal_heart_2016. And we got a
Great.
few items up there, and we post we post every few days as far as shirts and hats that we're making. Even look, matter of fact, this hat right here, $20, $20. You know what I'm saying?
Senseless plug. Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? $20. Look, the other joint, look, right here. Bam. That's 30. And then right here we got 35.
But
You know what I mean? 20, 35, 30. So
awesome. So you hitting different tiers. Like, all right, I don't got
yeah,
all that, but I got
right.
this. Or no
Yeah.
problem, I got something for you.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, because I mean, it's like, listen, I'm just being real. And again, a lot of people have different strategies. I know where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm from. At the same time, I do have a wealthy mind. At the same time, I also know that people's pockets ain't all that deep. You feel me? In a certain situation, but I also know that this is a movement that I want people to be able to just connect to. You know what I'm saying? So you might not be able to afford this particular item. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely, that doesn't mean you can't be a part of this. So why not have these different options? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. That's what it's about. You know?
Options. Absolutely.
Yes. Hmm.
Absolutely. All right, before
Yeah.
we get out of here, I have one final question for you.
Talk to me, no problem. Whatever you need me to answer, I'm here.
What is the one thing that you need to live a happy life?
Love, love.
Love.
That's it. I mean, come on. Even in the Bible, that's all we need is love. And if you all these religious things that you need, it's love. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. With love, and guess what? And I'm not talking about, you don't have to get love from somebody else. You gotta love yourself. Okay.
First and foremost.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta love
First and
yourself. So
foremost.
once you love yourself, and other people seeing you loving yourself, they tend to start loving you. So love, man, love, family. That's the most important, most valuable thing that we all need. That's it. And my goal in life is to be a full time parent. That's my goal.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first. All you need is love. All we need is love.
Hmm. That's
Facts.
right.
All right.
Annie up. Annie up.
Ante
Listen,
up.
Annie up and do it with love. Create your
Ante
family
up and do
now.
it with love. I'm adding that to the description. Let's go.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir. Yes,
Trey, thank you
sir.
so much for,
No problem,
like I
family. No
said, being
problem.
patient, working with
No
me.
problem. No
You've
problem.
been amazing. So we'll
No
definitely do this
problem.
again. Um,
Anytime you
but
listen,
in the
anytime you
future,
need me, yo, anytime. I don't care. You listen. It could be once a week. I don't care. Just to drop some gems. It don't even got to be about Animal Heart. It could just be about different subjects. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to know what's going on in your world. You feel me? It's a few things that I want to tap into what's going on in your world. Honestly, I'm just being real with my gaze and my I need to tap into that community, yo. I need to tap into that community. I want to know more about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be more comfortable with it. You understand? Like I want to I want to be that guy. So it's
Awesome.
a lot
No,
of things that
that
we
just
just
made
gotta
me
learn.
happy. That
You know
just
what I
made
mean?
me
That's
happy.
important to me.
So,
I mean, why not? Why not? We have a certain what they call a community, but it's people that we live with on this world, and why we have to live here. So why not know about them? You know what I'm saying? Why not? We all here. We all here.
we
So
all
that's
here and we all
important to
got to
me.
live together,
Absolutely. Yeah.
find a
Yeah.
way. And
Yes.
the only way to
Yes.
do that is through conversation.
It's through conversation, and you gotta see how people feel. So again, it don't gotta just be about animal heart. It's not. It don't have to be about that at all. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, it's a lot of things I want to get off my chest, or it'll just be good to just talk about, and invite other people in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down
Oh,
to it.
absolutely.
Shoot,
Let's do it. Let's do
let's
Okay.
get
All right. I got your number.
let's give them what the media is not giving them. Come on.
Yes, let's go. I got your number. We're
Yeah.
going to be in contact. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, you already know,
Definitely.
fam. I got you. You got me directly right here. Just hit me up anytime. Anytime on some random stuff. I might just be online. You might just say, "Let me see if Trey gonna hop on." It don't matter. I
All right,
got
let's
you.
go.
hmm
I'm with it.
and by the way, your hat is actually your hat is in and is getting done as we speak. So
Awesome.
yeah,
You
yeah.
let me know. I'm sending it to you. Send my address and we good.
Right. Yep.
We
So
good.
yeah. We just put that order in on what was that 2 days ago. So hopefully by next week. Here we go.
Awesome.
You'll have your animal heart merch. Annie up.
Appreciate that. Annie up. Annie up. All
Yeah.
right, Trey.
hmm
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right. Take it
All
easy.
right.
All right. Bye.
Yo, 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 yo. Listen, when I say that stuff tried to stop this from happening, it did. But it didn't stop us from making it happen. I just sat down with Trey. Well, actually, I'm standing. So we just had a chat with Traye Daniel, 31. Um, we talked about passion. We talked about purpose. We talked about animal heart. We're talking about create your forever now. We talked about so many things. Um, what drives you, what motivates you. Okay? Amazing, amazing, amazing talk. I hope you guys got the gems. And if you didn't, go ahead and listen to it again. This is Erin Brown. You just listened to Let's Talk. And guess what? We'll talk soon. Peace.